Exercise is mostly advertised as a means to an end. Like if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, it's good for your heart health, you know. Have you ever seen a program that says if you want to be well coordinated in life, if you want to be more disciplined, if you want to sleep well, if you want to have good brain functionality, buy this fitness program? Well, sometimes it's even seen as a punishment, you know, in order to lose weight. So in this video, we're going to talk about all this, the benefits, the actual benefits of exercise, and if it's really that necessary in terms of losing weight. Hi Rosebuds, it's your favorite home gym girl, Miros Daniel, and you're welcome back to the Power Canal. So before we get into this video, okay, if this is your first time here, I built this home gym from equipment that I could easily find, and I decided to create a Power Canal or a corner where we could sit down and do our chit chat videos. Okay, so I hope you really love this background because I think it's like the cutest thing ever. And these are the things that you normally say throughout your videos, but since they're already on the wall, you don't need me to repeat all that, so you just do the needful. Okay, I talk a lot, so let's dive right into this video. First of all, let's talk about what is exercise. Okay, exercise is like any activity that requires physical or some kind of force, you understand, that enhances our overall health. Maybe that's why it's seen as a punishment sometimes, because you need some kind of activity, some kind of force, to get it done with. So what are the benefits of exercise, right? Aside getting lean, trying to lose weight, this and that, exercise is really good, has some beneficial effects on our hormones, on our body activity, on our body chemistry, and on the brain. It's considered as a magical drug. Sometimes that helps improve your life, but if you really look at it, exercise is something you're actually supposed to be doing. So let's get down to the benefits of exercise. One, exercise improves your learning ability, because it has a positive influence on your concentration and focus. Just imagine doing a burpees when you're like jumping up and down, and like you don't have any you need to be focused on getting up and going back down. Imagine if you don't, you'll just be all over the place, so scattered, and like be falling everywhere. All right, so this is because when you're exercising, your brain produces a protein called brain derived neurotrophic factor, which is also known as the BDF. Okay, so, and especially when you're also doing cardio helps to increase the size of the brain parts, which is called the hippocampus, and any dysfunctionality in this side of the brain leads to Alzheimer's disease. Also, this improved memory helps your brain, to be able to regulate its normal functions, such as insulin resistance, reduce inflammation, and also to produce growth hormone. Exercise also improves your mood and reduces anxiety disorder. This is because it changes your brain chemistry, as it makes it produce anti-anxiety neurochemicals such as GABA, such as BDF, such as serotonin, all those good stuff that make you feel more confident, that helps improve your sleep, and that reduces depression. Increases your energy level because it increases your metabolism and mitochondria, which is the powers of the cell. As you know, mitochondria is the one that produces the ATP that your body uses for energy. Then also, it's cardio, especially too, increases your VO2 max by 20%, and VO2 max is like the rate at which oxygen is transported to your muscles, for energy, also for energy also. So like increasing by 20% means that, let's say if you could skip 200 skips in 1 minute, if it increases it by 20% means that you can do 120 skips in that same 1 minute, without feeling shaky or jiggy or whatever. So exercise also reduces your stress level, as it increases your endorphins, which make you feel good, and your dopamines, which make you feel more motivated. Okay, because it's like the brain's reward system for making you feel like you have achieved a lot. And the truth is that stress is one of the key factors why a lot of people can't lose weight, because stress keeps hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline high. These are good at normal level, but it needs some kind of physical activity, you know, for you to get some kind of activity done for the levels to be controlled and to be at a normal level. So if you're always stressed all the time and there's no like physical activity, you're not doing you're not doing any physical activity to help you keep those hormones in check, then you see that you have those hormones in high level, okay? And cortisol, high amounts of cortisol increases the visceral fats, which I've talked about in this video here, and it also damages part of the hippocampus that I've already spoken about, which is responsible for your learning. So we need to try to always keep our stress levels minimal. Exercise also increases your heart muscles, you know, it makes you have a big heart so you can be able to pump more blood, especially to the brain, because shortage of blood to the brain, you know, this disease is called ischemia. Yeah. Also, exercise is so beneficial for the brain because one of the brain's function is for it to help us produce adaptable and complex movements. You know, like in the past decades, we always moved a lot because we had to search for food, we had to run from predators, we had to mark landings, you understand, not to get lost and to look for more food. So that's why movement sends a lot of signal to the brain that you are doing something important, something very, very useful, and then it rewards you. It gives you like this sense of sensation. Oh, I've done a lot today, I've accomplished so much. But a sedentary lifestyle does the exact opposite then, because your brain now feels relaxed. Oh, there's no need, there's not important we have to do, there's no important, you know, anything happening. So everything that, you know, all those hormones are not being produced, and that's why you see a lot of people being so depressed. Exercise is also a keystone habit for anyone who wishes to improve their life, you know, to work on your self-discipline, and you know, you just want to achieve more from life. Exercise helps you to achieve or reach your goals faster. Okay, so we have talked a lot about exercise, benefits of exercise. But what is too much exercise? You understand? Because as a beginner, you need to know when you're doing so much and you need to know when you're doing so little. So this is going to depend on your body. It's going to differ from person to person, you know, because there is a lot to what I can take and your body cannot take it. You understand? That's why we have to listen to our bodies all the time. And I'm always an advocate that not everything works for everyone. Find you, do you, experiment, know what works for you and live with it. Try to look for how to strategize it into your lifestyle, you know, so to reap the benefits from it. I like to say that maybe when you exercise too much, you know, all those sweet and juicy benefits you are getting from just doing it moderately, you know, the reverse is the case. Because one, you get to develop things like chronic muscle fatigue, because from pushing your muscles too much, and this can lead to a rare condition known as rhabdomyolysis. That is when your muscle fiber breaks and it leaks into your blood vessels, and your blood vessels can carry the blood and deposit it into your organs, okay? Which is, I don't know why I'm smiling so much. And you know, this can lead to damage of the organs, all right? Also, you can also get a heart attack because the rhythm of your heart is just messed up from pumping, always trying to pump blood, you know, to meet up with the tax you are giving it. Also, your sleep tends to suffer because, you know, there's a lot of hormones. There's just a lot of hormones, and they lead to hormonal imbalance, and then you can get insomnia. Stress level also tends to be high because your body is going to feel stressed all the time, you know, from the constant pushing. Also, you're going to be nutrients deprived because your body cannot meet up with the nutrient requirements your body needs to like keep up and repair itself, and this could lead to hair loss, body pain, impaired vision, and more inflammation. You understand? Because inflammation is even the root cause of so many diseases that we have today. All these are just as a result of doing too much exercise at once. That's why it's good as a beginner. I have said it time and time over again, you cannot go lifting 90 kg then when you don't even know what 15 or 50 kg feels like. Be patient with yourself, you know, and give your time and your body space to learn, adapt, and grow. I've discussed the benefits of exercise, why it's so important, in fact, for every aspect of our life, for our organs, everything. But then again, there's still this one question we haven't answered. Is it still necessary for weight loss? Or should I say fat loss? I think I've talked about this. It's always better to go for fat loss, because when you say weight, you're talking about everything in general, whether it's your water mass, your muscle mass, everything in general adds up to your weight. But when you talk about fat loss, you just want to burn the fat, the excess fat that is stored in your body. Exercise really help us with fat loss? The answer is no. Why? It might interest you to know that an active person and an inactive person almost burn the same amount of calories. Yes, that is because your body is an adaptable machine. It's going to adapt to whichever lifestyle you choose to have. You understand? Because your body is always seeking for energy. It has a lot of things to do, whether you want to work out or not. It has a lot of things to regulate in itself. Okay, so it's always sourcing for where to get energy from. That's why you see so many people reach a plateau in their fitness journey, where they just feel like their body is stagnant. It's not moving, it's not losing any weight, it's not gaining any weight, it's just there. What is the trick to actually losing this fat? Is for you to be on a calorie deficit. You have to give your body less energy than it needs. This is a real struggle, but you just have to stick to that. Okay, so if you have watched up to this point and you're not subscribed, you're not besties at all, you need to come into this garden. Okay, I think our community is called a garden, because we have roses here, we have rosebuds here, we have budding together. So if you want to reach me on any of my socials, is over here. And yes, I also want to put it out there that I would love to help you make your own homemade customized dumbbells, especially if you work out of home, if you don't have that time. And as the way dumbbells are actually very expensive, so for you to go for a cheaper alternative, I'm going to take away any stress. What's actually going to be, what quantity should I make, where will I get the materials? I'm going to take all that stress away from you. So I'm just a DM away. You can chat me up on this WhatsApp number, all right, and I will get you those beautiful home, however you want it, at your doorstep. I really hope you loved watching this video. I loved making it. I loved researching about it. I learned a lot. I hope you did as well, and I hope I made this video so relatable for you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.